guys? It's your boy Blasphemous HD. What's you guys' most hated job? For me, it was Walmart. When I was about 24, I ain't had no job, you know, because my mom was taking care of me. I ended up getting a job at Walmart. With that being said, the thing I hated the most about working at Walmart was the customer. If you guys ever worked at fast food or at any place where they try to force you to kiss the customer's anus in front of people, I hated those places. And the job that made me do that shit the most, Walmart. I'm surprised their customer service didn't include free blowjobs because they made us suck so much ass. And for me, my hours was from 4 to 12 at night. So when my shift is finally over and it's 12 o'clock, I turn my light off in line, it's over. One night I'm about to clock out. 5 minutes after I turned my light off, another person jumped in my line. Like I already had 2 people that I was gonna finish off. Not in that way. It was already 12:05. I was already done with work. My light was already cut off. If people are in line right as it turns 12, then you have to still fix their shit. You know what I'm saying? So I'm ringing my last 2 customers up and this douchebag jumps in my line well after I'd already turned my light off and shit. I do the right thing and I let him know like, yo, I'm already off of work now. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna ring you up. It's the right thing to do. And homie was like, nah, man, you gotta ring me up. Now, that wouldn't have been that much of an issue if he hadn't had 3 full carts worth of shit. 3 full carts. Oh my God. The beautiful thing about Walmart is you can get a lot of shit relatively cheap. You ain't gonna spend the bank or all your rent money if you're shopping for your groceries at Walmart. Now, when I tell him no, you can't be in my line, like I'm not gonna bring up your stuff, homie starts yelling and screaming, throws this huge temper tantrum, stomps off. Homie comes back with my shift manager, and of course, because of the extreme, overly anus-sucking policies of Walmart, he starts beating and berating me verbally in front of everybody about why I need to suck anus harder. This is Walmart, and this is the customer. You give mouth for as long as they need it. Bro, Walmart kisses the customer's asses so hard. I'm surprised that they even made people pay for the food as much as they made us give a shit about these people's feelings. We ain't therapists, nigga. I'm a cashier, bitch. I came to collect a check. You know what I'm saying? I came to get this guap. Granted, how bad they paid us, it wasn't really guap. It was like $200 a week, but it paid for internet porn. You gonna edit that out? So after my shift manager gets done beating and berating me verbally in front of everybody, he tells me, no, you will ring this customer up, goddammit. This is Walmart. So now the guy's in my line. I'm gonna ring his groceries up. It's not that big of a deal. So I'm ringing up my last customer, and while I'm ringing up his stuff, the customer that went and got my manager before, this motherfucker starts throwing a self-activated temper tantrum. He just starts freaking out amongst himself. The whole time, he's talking to himself about how he ain't nobody's bitch. He shouldn't have to deal with this. He deserves better. He works himself up into such a fit. He walks off again, and a couple minutes later, comes back with another shift manager of mine. When this shift manager gets there, the guy starts snitching again, and I ain't even do shit. I'm not asking for unfair treatment out this bitch. I'm just asking not to get blamed for shit I didn't do this time. You know what I'm saying? The shift manager then starts going in on me about how I'm not showing the customers enough care and he's not treating the customers good enough. And I've got Walmart fucked up with the way that I've been treating the customers. This man deserves everything. I should be showing him the world or whatever the fuck they say in the movie. I don't, you know what I mean? This time, the shift manager gives me a write-up, right? I get in real trouble. And I have a 90-day policy over at Walmart. If you fuck up on a job before 90 days, it's over. Fired, no severance pay. You don't get the steal out of the registers no more, which I only did that 3 times. I'm gonna edit that out. So I get a write-up. I'm in trouble now. I'm mad. I am pissed. Have you guys ever dealt with customers that are just irrationally shitty? Where it seems like they're mad at you because they can't piss you off. You ever had a customer start yelling and screaming at you because they can't make you mad with how shitty they're treating you? Nigga, what do you give these people? You know what I'm saying? my write-up. I'm pissed. Now it's time for me to ring up his groceries, subscribers. And I am pissed. And this motherfucker do the worst thing that you could do to somebody if you just helped them lose their job. This motherfucker has the nerve to start apologizing. What do you do? What do you do? He has the nerve to walk up like, I am so sorry about that. You did not deserve any of that. You're such a good employee, man. It's just been one of those days, bro. My goldfish got ate by my cat. My cat ended up choking on the goldfish. Then the dog killed himself because the goldfish was his best friend. I didn't even know my dog owned a gun. I'm just so sorry. You definitely didn't deserve a write-up. The whole time this dude is kissing my ass now, I'm being politer than I've ever been in my life. Why am I being so polite, you may ask? Because as I'm ringing up his 3 carts worth of groceries, every time I hand him a bag, when he turns his back to put his groceries into one of his baskets, I am triple ringing up his shit. Relatively quickly. So homie's buying 1 can of ravioli hoes, I just charged this nigga for 27 of them hoes. I was ruthless off up in this shit. I savored that law breaking because getting someone for anything over $500 is grand larceny now. So if you've ever shopped at Walmart, then you know Walmart is relatively cheap. You know what I mean? Food, extremely inexpensive, if you feel me. With that being said, all 3 of his carts should have came to about $180 or $200 at most. If you have a lot of meats, no homo. When I gave this man his receipt, that shit came out to over $900. And he paid. I still don't know how he didn't catch me. I still don't know how I got away with this. Cause the receipts that I had to give this man was longer than the list of videos I've done in my past 8 years on YouTube. And I've done about 5,000 videos. His receipt was so long that if he would have looked at his receipt with any hint of ocular thoroughness, there's no way I wasn't going to prison. It was grand larceny. This was God making sure that I got away with this shit, because the only reason why he didn't look at his receipt was 2 reasons. 1, he was apologizing profusely for being such a terrible, horrible person to someone who done nothing wrong to him. And 2 was because I was being so polite and loving back to this man who had just put the first foot in the coffin of me losing that job like I've lost all the other jobs. Bro, I savored getting his ass for the bag. Now I'm not gonna lie to y'all, I was scared shitless when I handed him back his receipt, because I just figured there's no way he doesn't look at it, there's no way he doesn't see that he's only gotten 3 cans of raviolios, but he's charged for 96 of them bitches. There's no way I'm not going back to jail for this shit, man. I would have had to lie about my reasoning to being back in jail if this was the reason why I would have went back. Stabbed a whole bus full of burning children to death because they told me that people smell good. And I'll do it again. Anybody off up in this bitch test me. So I handed him his receipt, only through the graces of God that he didn't look at it. He again apologizes profusely for getting me in trouble at work, and in my most fakest personality ever, I'm just like, it's okay, sir. You have a blessed day. And he turns around and he takes all of his 3 carts worth of food and walks off. Now, fast forward about 15 minutes later, I'm closing down my register. I'm putting all my receipts away. And mind you, I was still scared because since it was on his card, this can be tracked. And I'm on camera, they're gonna know it was me. This was the pettiest shit I've ever done in my life. Was it worth it? You bet your sweet ass it was, YouTube. I'm counting up my register. I'm getting all my stuff together so I can get ready to go home. And I get a tap on my shoulder. Turn around. And my soul jumped out of my soul's skin. In front of me, the guy that I just got for the $900. It was over. I knew I was busted. It's done. I'm going back to jail again. I ain't even got a good reason. In my brain, I was already giving condolences to my family. I didn't even get to steal the money money for me. The shit went to Walmart. So when I tell you, I'm literally shitting bricks at this point, because I know he knows. He got in his car, he looked at the receipt, he checked, and he saw, and he knows I'm done. I'm over. And the guy looks at me and he says to my face, he's like, hey, yo, again, I'm really sorry about the way I treated you. You deserve better than that. And I've never had someone be so good to me. And I always hurt the people I love. I'm so sorry. And I put my hand on his shoulder very consoledly. And I let him know, sir, you are a great person. You have a blessed day. But I do gotta get out of here. The guy thanked me again profusely for being so good to him after he wasn't good to me. And I got the hell out of there. A month and a half later, I'm working the cash registers again. Again, this guy visits me with the receipt in his hand. And I swore to God, I thought, and he knew, but he was just thanking me for being nice to him again, bro. Every time I saw that guy, my heart dropped. I saw him like 3 times after that. My heart dropped every time. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure to comment, like, and don't subscribe. It's your boy Blasphemous HD. Twisties.